decreasing functions. So you can note down these points. See here, this is about increasing and decreasing functions. So if m is equal to, see here, if slope is 0, then the function is neither increasing nor decreasing, then that is called as constant function. So these are important, very important. If slope is greater than 0, then the function is said to be increasing. If the slope is say less than 0, then the function is decreasing. If the slope is 0, then the function is said to be constant function. Okay, then see let us, so this is very important here. So let me draw another graph and try to judge the intervals. Okay, so let me draw this graph generally. So we can draw the graph. Okay, we'll draw this one here. So this is origin. So okay, let me take this. Say, observe this. Okay, if the graph is like this, see what is happening at these points. So we can observe this. So let me say this as a y is equal to f of x. So let me take this point as A and this point as say B. See, observe this graph. Observe the shape of the graph. So see here, I have, on the x-axis I have considered 2 points. One is B, another one is generally A. See, observe this. Okay. Okay, this is the point. So this is the origin here. See here, the shape of the graph. Observe it from this point. See, it is. Okay. So it is decreasing. The function is decreasing. See to this point here. Observe this. The function is decreasing. Okay, here the function is decreasing up to this. So it is decreasing. Okay. See, consider this point. So from this point, we are observing that it is increasing. So I will write the sign here. It is decreasing, negative sign. Then here it is what? Increasing. Okay. Then see, what about these points? Observe this. Observe this. See here, flat line. So flat. See here, we cannot say whether the function is, see in this interval, see A to B. What is this? See A, B, see open interval. In this interval, the function is neither increasing nor decreasing. That means, see in this interval, so I told earlier, so it is neither increasing nor decreasing, means it is constant. Okay, in this interval it is constant. Then see from this to see this point, it is decreasing. So it is decreasing means, so to the left of 0, so we can take this minus infinity. See, I am coming from infinity to this point A. So it is what? Sorry, decreasing. Okay, see, it is decreasing. Then in this interval it is constant. Then from this onwards, see from B to open interval infinity, it is what? Increasing function. See, observe this, very very important here. Okay, so in this interval it is increasing. In this interval it is, I have written the symbol arrow mark, see decreasing. Then in this interval it is what? Constant. So in this it is decreasing means slope is less than 0. So in this interval it is increasing means slope is greater than 0. Slope means what? Derivative, sign of the derivatives. If sign of the derivative is positive, then it is increasing function. Sign of the derivative, see sign of the derivative, I am talking about derivative. Sign of the derivative is less than 0, then it is called decreasing function. So it is neither decreasing nor increasing, means it is a constant function. So we are observing this. So in this way we can learn the concept of, say, increasing and decreasing functions. Okay, so definitions can also be written like this. Okay, so then say observe this. So what we have discussed, if y is equal to f of x is a differentiable function, function, in the open interval AB, then see we have, so okay, what are the points we have discussed? See, if the derivative, okay, derivative means what we can write, see dy, so we know the symbols, derivative dy by dx is greater than 0, or so what is the another notation, if y is equal to f of x is a given function, if we differentiate that I will get f dash x, so f dash x is greater than 0 for all values x belongs to that open interval AB. We have taken the open interval, then the function is increasing. Okay, then if the derivative, see if the derivative is less than 0, or I called it as slope, okay, I called it as slope, all are same here, or this derivative is less than 0 for all the values belongs to the open interval, then f of x is decreasing, okay, decreasing on the interval. So whatever the interval we have taken, AB or x1 x2, AB x1 x2, okay, then so if the derivative f dash x is 0, so as we discussed in our previous graph, derivative is 0 for all x belongs to that interval, then that function is a constant. That function is constant function on the interval AB. See, these are the very, very important, see, important concepts. I hope all of you can understand this very easily. Okay, so in this session we have discussed about the definition of increasing function, decreasing function, then constant, when it will be a constant function. See, we are considering the function which is differentiable. We know what is the meaning of differentiability. Differentiability means left hand derivative should be equal to right hand derivative. So all those things satisfies differentiable function in the open interval. Then we have, see, if the derivative is positive or it is greater than 0, that is f dash x is greater than 0 or derivative is 0, then f of x is what? Increasing. So we can write the symbol here. Then if the derivative is less than 0, then the function is said to be decreasing. If the derivative is 0, then the function is considered as a constant function. Okay, so in this way we can test whether the given functions are increasing or decreasing in which intervals. Okay, so see here, how can we determine whether the given functions are increasing or decreasing? So that is the question here. Okay, first we have to consider first there will be a function given here, so y is equal to f of x. Then we have to differentiate this. See, I will get, after differentiating, what we will get? Derivative or f dash x. So then we have to find the values of x. Okay, so by equating the derivative to 0, then afterwards we can decide the intervals. See here, another important point is there. See, if f dash x is equal to 0 means, so we have given one example here. Okay, see, this point to this point, see, a b. So here the function, see here, it is neither increasing nor decreasing means. So here, see, derivative, see, f dash x is equal to 0 means derivative is 0. That is, it will be not differentiable. Okay, at this point derivative does not exist. That's why we told f dash x is equal to 0. So derivative exists means sign will be either positive or negative. If it is positive, it is increasing. If it is negative, sign is negative, then it is decreasing. Okay, so in this way we can decide whether the given function is increasing or decreasing. So let us consider one simple example to understand this. Okay, let me consider one example. Find the interval intervals in which the function in which the function f of x is equal to x square minus 4x plus 6 is strictly increasing. Second one is strictly decreasing. So this is a question for maybe considered as question 2 marks. Okay, so observe the example, very important example. Find the intervals in which the function, see one function is given, is strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. So we need not draw the graph here by using the concept of increasing and decreasing functions. So we have to decide only the intervals. See in which interval this function will be increasing and decreasing. We have to find the intervals. Understand the problem here. Okay, see let us consider the function given here. See what is the function given? X square minus 4x, okay, plus 6. See, to decide the intervals, we must find out the derivative. Okay, that means we have to differentiate the given function. See, this function is given. So I will differentiate with respect to x on both sides. So what I will get here? Okay, if I differentiate f of x, I will get what? F dash x or dy by dx. All the symbols are same. See, differentiation of right hand side. The derivative of x square is what? 2x. Then minus. So we have to be careful here. So derivative of 4x is what? 4 is a constant. Derivative of x with respect to x is 1. So that will be 4. So see here, this is derivative. So I found out this derivative. So on the basis of this, okay, derivative. See, f dash x is equal to 2x minus 4 over. Only one step. See, using this, you decide or you find out the intervals. So to find the intervals, okay, to find the intervals, so what we must do here? See, derivative should be equated to 0. This is very important here. See, this is very important step. So how do you find out the intervals? To find out the intervals, our derivative should be equated to 0. That's what I have done here. See, f dash x, whatever the derivative you find out, that should be equal to 0. So what is my derivative here? See, 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, 2x minus 4 is equal to 0, or I will solve for x here. So that is this. So 2x is equal to 4, or x is equal to what? This is 4 by 2. So see, I will get x is equal to 2. So see, x is equal to 2. Okay, see this, whatever the value we get, see this is called critical point. Note down this point here. See, critical point. So critical point means at which the derivative is 0. So x is equal to 2. This is the critical, see, critical point. See, 2 2s are 4, 4 minus 4 will get f dash x is equal to 0. We told that the function is constant if f dash x is equal to 0. So to get the critical point, what we must do? We must equate our derivative, first order derivative, to 0, then solve for x. So I got x is equal to 2. See here, this point, so let us consider this point on the number line. Okay, observe this. Okay, so this is okay, minus infinity plus infinity. So what I got? See, I got x is equal to 2. So somewhere say this is 2. See, this x is equal to 2. So this point, see, x is equal to 2 divides the number line. Observe carefully. Divides the number line into two intervals. See, so somewhere here 2. Then here it will be 1 0 minus 1 minus 2. Okay, just it's a rough representation only. Okay, let me write this 2 here. X is equal to 2. See, what are the intervals I got? See, I got this interval and this interval. So that interval is, see, minus infinity to 2. Okay, minus infinity to 2 and see 2 infinity, 2 comma infinity. See, minus infinity to 2, that is one open interval. Then 2 to infinity, that is another interval. See, here minus infinity to 2 means less than 2. See, this is less than 2 means minus infinity to 2. So I cross 2. If I cross 2, that will be what? Greater than 2. This is x is less than 2. And this portion x is greater than 2. So what happens in this interval? Then what happens in this interval? Whether it is increasing or decreasing, we have to find out that. Okay. So in this interval and in this interval, what is the behavior of the function? So in this interval, is it increasing or decreasing? In this interval, is it increasing or decreasing? We have to decide that. So that is, So I can do it here. Okay, I will do it. Okay, I got the intervals. So let me write this. See, intervals. So I will write this two intervals here. So minus infinity, okay, to then to infinity. Otherwise, x greater than 2, x is less than 2. All are same here. X is less than 2 means we have to consider this interval. X is greater than 2, I will cross 2. So intervals. Then, okay, here we have to decide that sign f dash x. So what is my derivative? Okay, I will write this f dash x. See, f dash x is here. See, 2x minus 4. F dash x is what? 2x minus 4. Then here we can decide sign. Sign of the derivative, sign of f dash x. Okay, sign of f dash x. Then let me continue from there. So what are the things I have considered here? So I have considered the intervals and the derivative, then sign of the derivative, then nature of the function. Nature of the function, is it increasing or decreasing? So I will write afterwards. Okay, see this minus infinity to 2. Now in this interval, so we can consider this minus infinity to 2. So what is the sign of the derivative? See, what is the sign of the derivative? See, sign of the derivative means, observe carefully, minus infinity to 2 means I will consider only this interval. So in this interval, I can consider any number between this interval. So see, it means what? Less than 2. See, x is less than 2 means, you can see if x is equal to 2, so what happens to the derivative? See, I am talking about sign of f dash x, see, 2x minus 4. So if x is less than 2, okay, so less than 2 means, so I can consider say if x is equal to say 1, so it is less than 2, it comes within this interval 1 0, or see x is equal to, I will give 1, or immediately smaller number than 2, so okay, I will give 1. So if x is equal to 1, then what will be my derivative? See, 2x minus 4, okay, so then we have to do it rough for case. See, 2 into 1 minus 4, I am considering 1 here, so 2 minus 4, that will be what? Minus 3, minus 2 less than 0. That means I got what? Negative. Sign is important for me. This is negative. Okay. So I got here. What I got here? If I give x is equal to 1, so I got the answer as minus 2. Okay. Then the sign will be what here? See, sign is negative. What is the answer I got? See, you can take any value. I have taken 1, so I got negative value. So that's why I have written this. That is negative. See, sign of the derivative is negative. See, what is the notation here? If the slope of the tangent or derivative is negative. If the derivative is negative, then what is the function? Function is decreasing. Okay, function is decreasing or strictly decreasing. Strictly decreasing. Okay, I hope you are understanding this. So sign of the derivative in this interval is negative. See, sign, I am not bothering about this value. Sign is negative, that is strictly decreasing. So if the sign of the derivative is less than 0, as we discussed in this session, then the nature of the function is, it will be decreasing. Then obviously in this interval, say 2 to infinity, that means I will consider this interval. So in this interval, see, if I give say x is equal to 2.1, 2.2, so greater than 2, you can take any value greater than 2. So for simplicity's sake, I will give 3. So if x is equal to 3, then what happens to this derivative? See, derivative 2 into 3 minus 4, that is 6 minus 4, 2. See, positive. So I got 2. That means what? Positive. Sign is positive. Sign is positive means, so derivative is, the sign of derivative is positive means it is strictly increasing. Okay. Therefore the function is strictly decreasing in this interval, and it is strictly increasing in this interval. See, observe this carefully. 2 to infinity. See, in this interval it is decreasing, then in this interval it is increasing. Okay, so the problem is completed here. So in this way we can make use of the derivatives. Okay, see, increasing. Okay, so this is increasing, slope is greater than 0, or your derivative is greater than 0. So it reaches some point, say it flattens, then it will be once again, it is not decreasing. Decreasing means what? Slope is less than 0. It reaches some point, it may be flat, then once again the slope increases. Slope increases means m is greater than 0 or derivative greater than 0. Then once again it reaches some point, then it will be decreasing. So it will be decreases. So it is positive, it is negative, it is positive, it is negative. So in this way we can decide whether the given function is increasing or decreasing. So here we have found out the intervals. So what are the intervals? So our question was find the intervals. So intervals minus infinity to 2. So one interval, another interval is 2 infinity. See, I have solved for x. X is equal to 2. How I solved x? I have equated the derivative to 0 and then solved the value for x. Okay. So let us consider some more examples in the next session. Go through the video 1 or 2 times. Then we shall meet in the next class.